Welcome back to the wonderful world of Western lunchtime. I'm gonna rethink this lunchtime thing. It's not about like you eating lunch while you're watching this. I think that we're gonna dine on this selection of collectible decks. So we're gonna be grubbing on some collectibles right here. Thanks for joining us. Like always, you're welcome. This is the preview video for our collection that we've just brought from our LA location and that we're separating and going into and digging into for the first time in a very, very long time. We shrank these up at our location, brought them here, and we're cataloging them and getting ready for the web. But these videos are going to be posted before they're available online. So if you're seeing this video and you're interested in any of these, this is the sneak peek. Some of these we wrapped super well. So I pre-cut them a little bit, and we're just going to get right into it. So sometimes we're just going to find like 8.0 stereo boards in this stack, and more 8.0 stereo decks. If this is your first video, you'll see sometimes it's just a random bag in every one. We've been selling skateboards for a very long time, and sometimes we just grab stacks and we go, these are legacy graphics, and we're just going to hold on to these. But here's just a cool stack of all stereo logo decks. And then at the bottom, it's like, oh, here's some joy. How about a classic Lewis Marnell 8.0? Awesome classic Lewis graphic. Miss that dude. Awesome man. And then we've had some of these earlier. The Cliche Diamond series is a Joey Brzezinski. Pretty cool. So first batch, some random logo stereos and some others. We never know, but I know there's going to be a gem in this one. We've seen this board before. On the top, it's this wild Michael Jackson graphic. Oh, this one's not in the best shape, but so yeah, we have this board in mint condition in the collection already. We priced it, and I think we put it up, or we're working on that. So, but this one's got some cosmetic scratches. So boards like this, if you are like want, maybe a deal or something on a graphic that's timeless, hit us up. We're figuring it all out. And then, this is a trip. These are X Games 2013 decks that were made at Skate 1 by Powell. So this is just a basic 7-ply. It actually says it's birch, so just kind of your price point X Games deck. So that's pretty cool. Got another one of those in here, the X Games deck. And then, how about a Samsung Giga Sound deck? This thing is really light, so it might have been like a promotional board for like Samsung. Okay. It keeps getting more and more random. And then right next to like a classic Suicidal Skates deck. Standard shape. Very cool Suicidal deck with that dark navy. And then Van Styles, man, when he first started making the visual decks, this is what it was all about. Visual kind of went off, and our buddy JP and Joey made some things happen with it, but this is an OG visual deck. This is that styling of Van Styles in those early days of the visual. And then, here, how about X Games 2012? We get a lot of promotional stuff over the years, and it's just stuff to kind of hold on to and be in the mix on. How about this classic Elephant Jason Adams deck? Holy smokes. This on the top has pretty wild. This is all the notes in Sharpie about what they wanted. This is the exact copy of shape and mold of green, orange, purple, and middle top and ply veneers. So this was someone's notes about widths and how this one was right or wrong with some of these. So just a wild board that was used maybe to make some notes and figure out how to make better. Pretty crazy. Looks like some boards in our warehouse too. Oh, damn. I was just talking with someone about this. Gina Iannucci 8.5 City Series by Evan Heckox. This is the Gino one. This is the 20-year celebration. So yeah, 2014. This is the Gino one. This is amazing. Gino has an amazing brand called Poets that we carry in one of our other shop. Always been a huge fan of Gino, but that brand, that graphic right there is clutch. Very cool. There's a cliche board. I forget how they did this font. It's all crazy. I don't know, just a random collage cliche deck. Just cliche being odd, being cool. How about a Warco? Dr. Warco. He's filling up Dr. Warco bottles with some crazy hazmat suit on. Cool. And then, oh, speaking of Warco, this is Norman Woods for another brand, Brujeria. Interesting board. I don't know if I know much about Brujeria, but Norman Woods is an OG LA skater. If you've ever skated in LA, hit some spots, you've probably seen Norman Woods out in the mix. This is a pretty classic, clean, primitive Wade DeSarmo. This is a Team Williams shape. Love Wade. One of the nicest dudes, to be honest. And then a cool roller horror deck. If that's not random, I don't know what is. Right next to a life extension deck. Oh man. And next to a logo elephant deck. Like I said, these are just boards we've collected and stacked up over the years. Just kind of a basic one there. This one's cool. This is the P-Rod 8.6 Tajin deck. So we got a couple of these ones. This is the classic shape that this series came out. They also came with a Tajin bottle shaped board that was just wild and fun, but that's a pretty rad graphic there. Oh man, check that out. Slave deck. Schultz, radio silence. Slave is always bringing the heat. Very cool deck. Anyone out there looking for some classic Slave? Oh man, this one's in an old poly bag. This is a Driven skateboard. This is definitely going back to the zeros. Signed by Jason Jesse. Just kind of about Tijuana, kind of some classic detailing of that. Driven, Jason Jesse's brand from the zeros. It might have leaked into the teens, I'm not sure. Definitely remember it in the zeros. Signed Jason Jesse board. That's pretty awesome. Well, let's dig into this last stack here for the day. And wow, just kind of talk about random, dudes. It's like, sometimes it's just like going to the shop and looking on the wall and just seeing a little sampling from all the different brands, you know? Pretty dope like that, you know? There's that moment where you're just cruising through a skate shop just looking at all the decks. We're kind of doing that here. The first few decks are just a bunch of logo flip boards that are just super whatever. Warco, Doc Woods, this is pretty awesome. This is like Norman's coolest graphic he did on Warco in my opinion. Just the black, yeah, this is random end to this one here, but yeah, the Doc Woods is pretty cool. How about a Rainbow Death Wish? This is 8.6, nice size shape. And then Daniel LeBron Boulevard deck. Boulevard, held it down for years. And then got a Louis Lopez and Alex Majerus, whatever you call it. Just random flip graphics. Another stack, another day at Western. Thanks for joining in, but here's my standouts of the day. The Gino and the Driven. These are pretty awesome. Pretty sick. Like I said, folks, hit us up. Let us know what you're thinking. It's always good to go back and forth on the messages with you guys. We're going to keep it rolling, but we're going to go take these, catalog them, photo them, get them prepped for the website. But like I said, this is the preview. So if you see anything dope, hit us up. We're at Western Skate Co. See you guys soon. Thank you. We're going to go hit the warehouse.